I'm live. Not from New York, but I'm live. There we go. Yeah, good color this week. It's weird that somebody waited this whole time and then they disappeared. Right as it's about to start. What the hell going on? Am I live? I'm supposed to be live. My monitor doesn't show me live. It says it's waiting for me. What the hell? I'm alive. I'm alive. I think I can read without my glasses on. Interesting. Can y'all even see me? There we go. Now I'm live. What's up? It's just y'all today. I stopped doing the TikTok live stream, so it's just us. Just the cool kids. Oh. Well, I guess somebody wasn't a cool kid because they disappeared. Oh, oh, oh. It's no fun if y'all don't talk, if you just watch me talk, because I will talk to myself. I can talk to myself forever. Man, I need a haircut. Well, I need all of them cut, but guess I'll cut my hair this week. And it's quite a delay. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. I don't start talking, I'm just going to sing. And not well, I'll do it real shitty. That's good coffee. Well, if y'all aren't going to talk, at least give me the thumbs up thing. YouTube likes that stuff. All I care about is you being here. YouTube cares about the thumbs ups. And when enough of the cool kids get here, I'll tell them a surprise. Wow, I ran 3 people off that quick. They're like, we're not participating, jackass. We're just here to look. We're window shopping. All right, and then my microphone's working, camera's working. That's some depth. That's kind of cool. Well, anybody watching my reactions this week? Probably not. Or my top 6 list? Probably not. Any of my reactions from last week? Probably not. Oh, look, I'm running people off quick. Scotty's on fire. Well, it's okay. Could be worse. I could have TikTok in here as well. School getting out all the dumbass kids. Wow, run people off quick. I'm kicking ass today. Almost dropped an F-bomb. That's not good. But I caught myself. So I guess I'll sit here and drink coffee. Then when all my coffee's gone, if nobody's still not talking, I'll just close it. It's weird. I won't say that, Mom. At least you're watching. I appreciate that. Yeah, sooner or later they'll show up and start talking. And it's looking a little choppy. What the hell? No wonder people keep leaving. It's a bad connection. The delay's kind of bad, and the video looks real choppy. I'm watching me on my monitor to see how bad it looks. Huh. Oh no. All right. The numbers are going back up. Oh, shit. Gotta talk, y'all. Otherwise, this is going to be boring. You can sit here and watch me drink coffee and talk to myself and my mom. My mom's listening. People dropping in, but people not talking. Oh, they want me to juggle or do sleight of hand magic or some stupid shit like that. Maybe I'll play a song. Like the diarrhea song. Hey, appreciate whoever gave me the thumbs up. Thanks. YouTube will really appreciate that. That's what they look at. The chat rate, which is non-existent right now, and the thumbs up. And then they send me a little message to tell me, come on, Bob, you can do better than that. Hey, another one. Thank you. Look at you. Appreciate that. Nobody watched any of my reactions this week? Got nothing to say about them? Did you like any of the songs? Not necessarily my reaction, but the songs. What did you think about the songs? If you watched them. Hey, Brandy. Thanks, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Because I know you'll talk to me. I'm not doing the TikTok live. I shut that shit. Well, I didn't shut down my TikTok. I'm not doing the live stream with them anymore. Last week, little punk ass kids got me in trouble again. And then I was told they didn't do anything wrong. So it's not worth the headache. I'd rather be here with y'all anyways. Now that I notice I need a haircut, I can't stop looking at it. Y'all hear a bunch of noise going on in the background. We had some tornadoes in the area last night. A bunch of trees got messed up, so it wasn't actually in our town. It went just to the north of us. Oh, wait, north of us. Thanks, man. I wish I could actually play the songs, but then they do that copyright thing. I still have I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do my top 6 British comedians that I don't think are funny. That was not hard to do. It's not that I don't think there aren't any funny. There are funny British comedians, but yeah, copyright sucks. Hey, flight attendant, what's up? You made it back. Awesome. Glad you're here. I got that. I think there's another top 6 list. I enjoy doing those lists. DC, wow. Been a minute. Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. It has been a long time. Make sure you give that thumbs up so YouTube sees that. That way I don't get that little message. Well, why are you a bit depressed? I'm sad's kind of synonymous with being depressed. I mean, if it's not anything if it's something you don't want to talk about here, you don't have to. I was just asking. You hear my wife's dog? He wants to go out. He's getting really old, or he is really old. So when she opens the door to take him out, he'll stand there and bark at her instead of going outside. Fun times. I ran 2 people off. Huh. Oh. Well, shit. Flight attendant, you're young. You can fix that. I mean, I'm almost 60 and I can lose weight, so I know you can lose weight. He is this may sound weird. He is a red blue healer. So instead of having the bluish gray spots like most blue healers, he has red spots. He's an amazing, amazing dog. Super smart. So, was it Saturday morning when I got up for work? Yeah, flight attendant. Hey, sweetie. I know who the sweetie's for the only person that calls me Papa. It's Savannah. She changed her name, her username. Flight attendant. Yeah, don't hate on yourself, man. You got to love yourself. No, she didn't get blown away. They stayed in the trees and now they're out eating the grass. I got to go out and feed them tomorrow. I'll take a picture of her for you. But yeah, flight attendant, you got to love yourself, man. If there's something you don't like, change it. It's really that simple. Oh, I know, Savannah. That's what he calls her. I know who he's talking about. He likes her just as much as I do. Yeah, flight attendant, positive inner talk. I mean, I still do negative talk to myself when I do stupid stuff. That's where I'm hardest on myself. But as far as the way I look and shit like that, don't like it, change it. But you got to love yourself. If you hate yourself and aren't constantly down on yourself, you're going to be depressed and shit because you'll never live up to your own expectations. I should have been a counselor. I'm actually really good at it. Y'all don't get to see the full thing here. I don't do full diagnosis type crap here. Oh, and as soon as more of the regular people show up, I'll tell y'all what's going to go on Saturday. I don't have to keep repeating it. So, yeah. I have a lot of friends. Oh, hi, Melody. Cool. Just be warned, you might hear some words that you don't want to hear. Maybe. I don't use any of the really big ones because I lose my money on YouTube. So, but Brandy, yeah, I have a lot of people actually contact me, not as much as they were for a while. For a while, there was a lot, but people will contact me for help, different things about addiction, self-esteem, that kind of stuff. I've helped quite a few people. All you new people coming in, make sure you do a thumbs up because YouTube does look at that. I'm not really worried about thumbs up. I just like y'all being here and talking. I'm going to try to do a couple of reactions tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I can't make any promises because I got to go get feed for the cows and go feed the cows. But maybe I'll have time. Go on green screen or camera. Maybe I'll have time to shoot a couple. We'll see. Today was Savannah's last day of school for this school year, and Melody. They're in the same class, I think. I know they're best friends. That's good. It's been a while since we've had Gary here. Oh, I started to tell you. Oh, I know. Savannah's always sad when school gets out. Uh, Saturday morning, I woke up and one of my first notifications from YouTube. I can't say the words, but it's the words that YouTube doesn't want me to say. It's weird that people can say it to me, but I'm not allowed to say it back. He let me know I was an effing moron. And nobody gives a F what I say. That's a great thing to read at like 3:00 in the morning. The very first message I read, I had a good laugh off of it. Probably some goofball in his mom's basement. And then when he's at his job at Taco Bell out smoking by the dumpster, telling his friends, I told this guy he's an effing moron. Oh, it was. Oh, the video he commented on is gone now. I blocked him because he turned out to be a troll. I only block trolls. Uh, if somebody just comes and says, if he would just said that, it'd have been okay. But if somebody looks like they're going to be a problem, I go ahead and block them. But he wasn't even commenting on that. He commented on a video, but it wasn't about the video. He saw that I had tried to do the podcast and it didn't work out. It's not worth my time. So I quit doing them. But he didn't look when the last time it was. So he was going off on me about doing a podcast. Nobody cares what I think. I was like, okay. But yeah, he looked like he was going to be a pain in the ass. So I just went ahead and blocked him. That way he don't keep coming back, trolling me and leaving comments. I still don't know who it is who goes through randomly and dislikes a bunch of my videos. I think that's funny. They have nothing better to do. I've never done that. I can't imagine wanting to do that. Just go to somebody's video and just, I mean, I don't care. And I found out this week why YouTube hid the thumbs down button or the dislikes. I mean, it's still there. You can not like something, but y'all don't see the count on it. Yeah, it's way too short for that, Brandy. Or like people that write me paragraphs telling me why they hate me or why I'm wrong or I'm stupid or whatever. What happened to TikTok lives? I stopped doing them because a bunch of kids would show up and they would say mean stuff and not. I don't mean like, oh, you suck. I don't care about that. But they would keep trolling making a bunch of comments, so it disrupts the chat rate. So I would block them, and they would go report me saying that I was bullying them. So I decided, well, let me try that. So one of them came, started spamming me. I reported him for bullying. TikTok said that he was not bullying me, but I was doing hate speech and they shut down my live. It's just not worth the hassle. On YouTube, if there's a dispute, if somebody files a claim against me, whatever it is, if I appeal it, a live person actually has to look at the issue. On TikTok, they use AI. So AI will initially ding you, and then AI will say it reviewed your video and you're wrong. So it's just not worth the hassle. I still post on TikTok. I got a decent following over there, but I'm not going to do the lives there. It's not worth it. If some little punk ass kid can get his feelings hurt, or I'm not allowed to say stuff back. I think the only thing I said was I did a mama joke to somebody, and then I just made it even worse when he told me his mom died of throat cancer. I let him know that I knew that. Oh, there are some good people on TikTok. I have more followers here than I do on TikTok. On TikTok, I only have, I think, 11,000 or a little over 11,000. But I'm letting the cool people that I interact with on TikTok, I'm letting them know about here so they can come here because I think they'll fit in. Most of them are older people. I don't mind younger people being here, like DC and Terry and Savannah and Melody's here. She's behaving. If they can behave and handle the situation, it's the ones that just come in and start doing dumb shit, spamming you and talking all that stupid stuff. Life is a mess sometimes, but if you're going to dish it out, you got to be able to take it. And that's the problem with these kids today. It is nice to have a good mix. Well, a good mix when they can handle the situation and they can handle the conversations and not be dumb or just start spamming you. And it's weird. Those kids were allowed to say all sorts of stuff. But if I say anything like they were saying, I got in trouble. Weird. Wow, I ran 3 people off. I wonder if 3 of them were going, hey, he's talking about us. I'm out of here. Well, yeah, I like a good mix. But I've told some of the cooler people, I sent them the link and let them know. If they show up, they do. They don't always show up on my TikTok live streams. They're just people I interact with. They like all my stuff that I post. But yeah, I like having good conversations, but it's got to be an open-end conversation. Oh, I know, right? Time flies quicker and quicker the closer you get to the grave. I'm not referring to you, I'm referring to myself. I mean, I still got a good 25, at least 25 years left. I'm shooting for 40. There's still a lot of people I haven't pissed off yet, so I got to stay around for a while. Man, I really got to cut my hair. So what has everybody else been up to this week? I've had a really busy week. Crazy busy. What was it? Wednesday at work? Man, if I'm still doing this on a Thursday in 25 years, I'll be the adjective I'm not allowed to use, mazed. Man, that'd be incredible. Unless I only have the same, if I still only have 20,000 subscribers in 25 years, I probably shouldn't be doing it. I had to draw 7, or hey, y'all are fixing to get commercials. Here they come. Oh man, it told me way in advance, almost a minute. It's weird that it says for me to, I can choose to skip the ads. Why would I do that? I need that 0.003 cents. The hell was I saying? Oh, the jobs I had to do. A lot of people, they'll bring us logos or different crap they want us to laser on the stuff. I have to redraw it so that it's laserable, so that the laser can read it. I can't just take a picture and put it in there and the laser read it. Not like you see on a lot of commercials. Look, buy our laser, and their laser is like a 5-watt laser. I promise you, it doesn't do what they say it does, because ours is way more powerful than that, and it won't do that. Anyways, so I have to completely redraw the logo. So I had to draw 6 out of 7 logos. By the time I left work, my vision was so blurry I couldn't see it. Fortunately, I can see this. I can read. So, but it actually made me nervous. My eyes were so bad from having to focus and draw these logos. But it's weird. They bring you shitty pictures, and if it doesn't look good when it's lasered, they get upset. I mean, granted, you're paying a lot of money for this, but bring me a better picture. We always ask for a better picture. A lot of times they'll bring pictures that are all pixeled out, or they'll bring it real small, and then by the time you blow it up, it's so pixeled you almost can't read what it is. I know. Bob, we didn't tune in to listen to you talk about work. We wanted you to entertain us. Oh boy. Are you entertained watching me drink coffee? Don't everybody talk at once. I'll get confused. There was coffee grounds in that. What the hell? Hey, do any of you know how long the Scorpions have been a band? I know the answer to that. It's per view. That 0.003 cents is per view. So, yeah, I'm in the money. But I found out a while back. I can't remember if I've already told y'all, but I was surprised when I found out how long the Scorpions have been around. This will be kind of a hint. I thought they'd only been around since the late 70s. Oh, that is cool. What the hell's going on with my camera? I think this picture looks good. When it changes, see that OD green looking shit? I don't know what that is. I don't like that. I gotta get my banner. I think I'm gonna get a banner made, hang back there. So when I put my shelf, my guitars, and maybe some of my paintings, my lightning bolt that lights up, maybe my Rocky Horror Picture Show poster. I don't know. Anyways, does anybody know the answer to that question? Without Googling it, I know the answer. Hey, Ryan, what's up, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ryan, you probably already know I'm not doing the TikTok live stream anymore, since you actually would drop in on both of them. All right, since nobody knows the answer, the Scorpions have been a band since 1964. So they have literally been a band as long as the Rolling Stones. Ain't that weird? Much different band. I think two of the members are still original. Oh, wow. Do I still do juice reactions? No. I I had stopped because some third party bottom dwellers started getting me copyright strikes. Then yes. Yeah, that's when they're in their heyday, Brandy. But it's answering Bay Area. Uh so this these bottom feeders started getting me copyright strikes, so I stopped reacting to him. I deleted almost all of my reactions. Then somebody said it was all cool. So I started doing reactions again. It was all going good, and then my videos started getting blocked again, and they wouldn't release them. So I have not reacted to him since because it's a waste of time. I have such a busy schedule. I can't shoot videos that are going to be blocked and not released. There's a few labels that don't like me, so they will block my videos, but they release them within 48 hours. Whoever's handling Juice's stuff has been real sporadic with blocking them and not releasing them. So it's just a waste of my time to shoot them. I was happy when I started doing them again. There's the ones that they let me get through, they're still up. So there are some Juice World reactions on my channel. You can just search my channel or scroll back till you find them. But there are some, but when they started blocking them again and not releasing them, I quit doing them again. I have way too much to do to shoot videos and shoot it, edit it, upload it, wait 48 hours to find out it's not going to get released. I hope that makes sense. Go ahead, Lovely. Guess. But I mean, I did give the answer, so I don't know if you already heard it. Or were you saying you're going to guess if I do Juice World reactions? Or the question I'd ask? I don't know. Oh, Uh, yeah, Bay Area. I've noticed that a lot of people still ask me questions, and we'll have open discussions about Juice World because everybody knows I still do like Juice World. It's just like I said, whoever's handling his music now, they're doing a lot of dumb shit with it. And by blocking all the videos, or I don't know if it's just mine, but by blocking reaction videos, you're lessening the people that, because maybe somebody had never heard of him. You may find it hard to believe, but I mean, it's free advertisement because if you have a copyright claim, I don't make any money on it. So whenever there's a copyright claim on one of my reactions, I don't make any money on it. It's just out there. And I have no problem with that because then people will watch other videos. So labels that do that, I don't understand that, but that's their thing. But yeah, they're not handling his music right. And eventually they're going to find out, but it'll be too late. I mean, he still has a great following, but the more you keep shit restricted and doing dumb stuff with it, that following is going to let up and move on, especially with this generation. It really is, Ryan. It really is just greed. But they'll find out. I mean, it runs out. And most of those labels view all their artists as cash cows. And as soon as the cow quits producing milk, I mean, his music will still be out there and they'll still make royalties off of it or make money off of it, but they won't care. As much as I don't like Motley Crue anymore, Motley Crue is a prime example. When they were relying on Elektra quit pushing their music, so the sales were down and all that stuff. So when Nikki got, what the hell? I think I got a coffee ground stuck in my throat. So that makes sense to drink more coffee to wash it down. Good times. So when Nikki Sixx got his music away from Elektra, with minimal effort, their sales skyrocketed again because Elektra wasn't even pushing them. Damn it. Remember, if I fall over dead, my mom is watching. Oh, so never mind. My mom knows what to do. And Savannah's in there, so she'll know what to do. Feels like one little coffee ground is stuck on my tongue. You know how mad I'd be if one coffee ground killed me? I'd be haunting people's houses. Damn it. Y'all aren't talking enough, so I'm having to fill in the gaps. I don't know if it's a delay or what. I loved Motley Crue until they came out of retirement because it's just a money grab. I've been a fan since 1983, and for them to do what they've done is just it sucks. And they're lip syncing and they're faking it all. It's ridiculous. And to kick Mick Mars out, oh, I'm sorry, for Mick Mars to retire. But the fact that none of the members of Motley are even playing anymore. They've recently started because of all the shit that Vince Neil was getting. Now they're using like a late 90s tape of Vince, and as blindly as some of the fans are, oh no, he's been working on his voice. No, he hasn't. Vince has never worked on his voice. He's bragged about that he doesn't do any vocal stuff. He just does a little screaming before he goes on stage and destroys those songs. They're kind of like the Dan Marino of rock and roll. Yes, absolutely. I saw Motley in their heyday. The first time I saw him, Nikki Sixx actually talks about it in the book, The Heroin Diaries. I saw him at the Paramount Theater in Seattle, Washington. Axe was the opening act. But they were amazing then. And then I saw them a couple more times. I saw them on the Dr. Feelgood was last time I saw them. My daughter went and saw him on the farewell tour with Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper naturally blew him away. But yeah, it's just disgusting that Motley's doing that money grab and screwing the fans over in the process. I would if Motley Crue was in my front yard, I would run them off with the water hose. Not Mick, just the rest of the band. And Nikki turned out to be such an asshole. If I hadn't been using Sixx as my professional last name since I was 17 years old, I would change it. But at my age, let's say I've been using it for 40 years, I wouldn't know who you were talking to if you called somebody else. But he was really cool to me on the phone that year in 1983, November 1983. So I started using Sixx, and I treat fans like he used to treat fans. Whenever I do stand-up, if anybody wants pictures, autographs, which they do, I do everyone's for everybody. Is that right, Bob? Tell us more. Well, Bob, there are people that will stop me out in public and talk. Oh, yeah, that's a fact, Brandy. Tommy Lee doesn't realize that. I don't know if y'all remember several years ago, he posted this big letter to the fans on Facebook telling the fans he doesn't owe them shit because nobody drove him to band practice or helped him with drums or none of that. Nobody, he doesn't owe anybody anything. Wrong. You would not be a little spoiled ass brat millionaire if it wasn't for the fans. You owe the fans everything, Tommy Lee. But yeah, Tommy's a brat, man. I don't even know why people still want to hang out with that dude. And all I can ever think when I hear other celebrities talk about how cool he is, oh, you must be an asshole too. Yeah, if it weren't for your fans, you wouldn't be rich. You'd still be some club band. That is a fact. Tommy is a shitty drummer. I mean, he is horrible. That's true, Ryan. And in all fairness, I understand that. My ego is crazy high, but you have to be able to differentiate. Like I have to explain to them at work, not this job that I do, but my Lyft driving job at Walmart. I have to be aggressive to do my job the way I am. So I can't be super nice while I'm working. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. My mom just pointed out, we had went to Fredericksburg and some lady recognized me in a restaurant and her and her daughter asked for a picture. It used to be surreal. The first time somebody asked me for an autograph, I was 17. We lived in Lacey, Washington. And I was walking to this guitar shop in Olympia. We lived right on the line. One side of the street's Lacey, the other side's Olympia. I was walking to this guitar shop and this kid came at me and he asked me for my autograph. And I was like, what? He goes, aren't you a rock star? I said, no. He didn't want my autograph after that. But later that year, I think it was right before I turned 18, a girl asked me for my autograph. And when I went to sign my stage name, she said, no, I want your real name because I know that you're going to be somebody and I want to be able to tell people I knew that dude. But Ryan, you have to have the ego to do that, to be able to perform and put on the show. Like, that's why I didn't get nervous when I auditioned for America's Got Talent. My ego, I'm that confident in who I am and what I do. But you got to check that shit at the stage. When you come off stage, you need to realize you're a human being. And if somebody, you're no better than these people wanting to spend time with you. So when I see, I mean, I've met Alice Cooper. super nice guy. I met Carmine Apiece, super nice guy. He actually walked up to me and introduced himself to me. But those guys are legends. And if they're not acting like dicks, I don't accept that from anyone else. I mean, we all have bad days. So if you're just having am I leaning that weird or is my shirt got crooked? Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, my shirt got crooked. I thought it was like falling out of my chair or something. um, but I get it. Everybody has bad days. So if you're having a bad day, that's fine. But when you're constantly like that, or like Tommy wrote that big ass letter on Facebook telling everybody he doesn't owe them shit and he's self-made. Okay. But Brandy's right. Tommy is a shitty drummer. He can't keep good time. He changes on every fifth beat, he'll change. He gets off. And all you got to do is if you run and listen to Motley Crue songs, if you run a steady pace, I have OCD, so I run a steady pace. I can't run anymore, but when I was running, the first 4 beats, the snare will fall on my right foot, and then suddenly switch 4 beats on the left, 4 beats on the right. He's actually consistent with how he gets off. Not that way. But yeah, he's a horrible drummer. Sometimes, Ryan, I have a friend who knows what's that guy's name, Kevin Croney or whatever it is, lead singer of REO Speedwagon. He said that guy's such an asshole, but he's so phony in person on camera or doing interviews. But if he doesn't think anybody's watching, he's a real prick. So there are some of those, but yeah. And I've met guys that you think would be pricks and they're not. Johnny Rod, who was the bass guitarist for Wasp for quite some time, for Inside the Electric Circus and Live Raw. He played for King Cobra when I met them. And he was so cool. Way, way super cool. Really high-strung dude, liked to party. But yeah, sometimes you're anxious to meet somebody like, this is gonna be awesome. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I tilt my head down, I develop extra chins, and they shake like a turkey. All right, I'm doing good. We're not even an hour in, and I've run off half the people that were watching. Oh, Brandy. Hey, you should send me a picture of you like this, and I'll Photoshop me in, and it'll look like we were hanging out. If you could do it in front of a green screen, it'll make it much easier for me to edit. Then all your friends will be jealous. They'll be like, oh, wow, man. I learned early on when you meet I'm not even a little time celebrity. I don't think I'm even enough to have celebrity. It'd be just celeb. I think I'm shit. But if you do meet celebrities, talk about other things. If you know something else, some other interests they have aside from whatever it is that you're meeting, like a musician, talk to them about something other than music. Gary. I am so honored. I am glad you're here, Gary. We have thoroughly missed you, buddy. Everybody misses you. Very glad you're still alive and very glad you made it. And I'm so glad that Konami didn't have time for you. That way you graced us with your presence. And Brandy, if you want me to sign it after I'm famous, you still got to wait, buddy. I'm not famous. Oh, wow. Hey. Hey, you made it. Gary missed him too. So did Gary bring you? Wait, are you actually Gary? Just joking. Just coincidence that several people who have not been around in a while showed up. I'm happy y'all are here because y'all have my full attention because I had been doing TikTok and YouTube live, so my attention was divided, but TikTok pissed me off, so it's just y'all. You send me the picture, I'll do that, Brandy. You get a green screen picture you like that, and I'll send you back the picture with it signed Twerking Bob Wiggles. Hey, it's okay. Like I always tell Brandy and Gary when they apologize for missing. I know y'all got lives, man. I've actually had to miss my own live stream before. So y'all got things to do. I appreciate when you're here. I don't sit around and judge you when you don't show up. Go, well, I'm not going to be nice to them anymore. This camera's pissing me off. I may have to buy me actually a good camera. What's up, Low Spec? I'm guessing it was my shirt, Gary. If you notice, there's a line right here. I don't know if y'all can, yeah, y'all can't really see the line. But you do have a line. It's just a different line. But I've been trying to keep it straight on the line. Now, one time it was all screwed up and I thought I was leaning over, but I was like, I don't look like I'm leaning over. Can I react to Death Before Design? Kim Dracula. I like Kim Dracula. Featuring Sos Mula. Oh. Low Spec, share it with us. Let us know why you're that happy. Yeah, dude, if you will, if you look at my channel, it'll say top 6 80s metal bands or something like, or metal songs. Leave that comment there. See, when I tell people to do it, I actually pay attention. But if I don't tell them to do it, I ignore them. So if you'll leave that comment there, so hey, another commercial's being shown. Make sure you enjoy your commercial. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Spec, I like seeing all that shit when you share it. I look at all of it. But yeah, if you will leave that suggestion there on that video, I will do it. Do I like Juicy J? No. Somebody tried to have me react to Juicy J a while back. My top 6 80s metal songs. It should be the very last reaction, or it'll be the first one you come to. Here, let me make sure. Yeah, it's my top 6. It's the top video. My top 6 favorite 80s metal songs. Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, I bet that was worth it. Well, Chuck, I could probably do that. At least until our album comes out. Hey, Spec, as long as they're still working, that's all that matters, brother. No matter how old they are. My top 5 class. Hey, if you look at the video right, oh well, that was my favorite. That wasn't the top ones. Man, Dr. Dre is definitely one of them. I just did a top 6 favorite rappers from back in the day. It'll be right below that. Yes. So you looked at my video already, evidently, because all 3 of those are on the list. Okay. So now you know. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, Chuck, if you make some suggestions, I can check them out. Wow. Spec, that's pretty dope, dude. That is worth the money. Yeah. Um, I also didn't mention Easy E because I liked Easy E. I had his that CD he put out, or CD cassette he put out on his own. Let's see. One of the songs he did was "Don't Quote Me, Boy, I Ain't Said Shit." I like that song. But yeah, I listened to his for a long time too. Oh man, it's good to have you back, Gary. But yeah, Chuck, I can react to some of her older stuff. I mean, I the only thing I really know of, I watched her when she was on America's Got Talent, and I was blown away with her there. But I think she was like 14 on America's Got Talent. Got another splinter in my stomach. I know y'all can't tell that I'm doing that, but that bad boy is hurting. And now it's not. Yeah, I had forgot about him. I mean, I knew there was another member, but I forgot about him. But I didn't even mention Easy E in the video. I liked Easy E. That is a pretty that is a pretty cool name, Gary. Oh yeah, dude, that would be good. You can give me a couple. I can't make any promises, but go ahead and give me a couple. But yeah, anybody that knows my Instagram, they know that to do that because they get specific attention on Instagram. No, I don't think I'm allowed to say that, Brandy. I don't think that sounds right. It's the same. It's the same as this, dude. But yeah, I'll do it. Oh shit! I guess I got to click on chat. Um, sometimes. Oh shit! I wrote it. Wrote 6 days, not 6 days. It changed. Oh, okay. Never mind. It is there. Sometimes people can't find it under 6 days, so they'll type in Bob Six, and they'll find it. Last night, somebody couldn't find it under 6 days, even though that's what it's listed as. But yeah, it's the same as my YouTube channel. I think I actually started out as Bob Six, and I switched it to 6 days so people could interact with the two. But yeah, message me through there. I can't promise I'll do a whole shitload, but you can make multiples, and depends on how it goes. But yeah, that's definitely a better way to do it. Yeah, it's funny. I forgot that it says me since I wrote it. All right, cool. I'll check it out. Not right this second. I'm a little busy, but I will check it out. And I'll respond to you there and let you know. Because this is if it's some shit that I know I don't like, I will tell you. That's like when people when labels contact me to react to one of their artists, I charge them. Uh I tell them it's non-refundable. But I do give them the option. If I don't like the song, I won't release the video if they don't want me to. Some of them will ask me not to release it, especially if it was a straight hot pile of shit. I mean, I know that's the label's job to push their artists, but some labels, woo. That's all I do, man. Yep. That's exactly why I'm that way. I'm not it My channel would be so much more popular if I just loved everything. And it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh boy, holy shit. Whoa, whoa. Because you look at all those phony reactors, they're killing it. Yeah, I'm not that guy. I've never been big on sugarcoating. I used to run a business and I'd have to tell the waitresses, if you oh, absolutely serious. I don't want it, I don't want anybody to come up and bullshit me. You don't like me? That's fine. I'm good with that. But so many people would rather, oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. No, no, I really have not considered that, Gary. You and Brandy are the only two that are really hooked on that. Hey, but you know what? If it paid, I damn sure do it. I've told many people I do tampon commercials if they offered to pay me. Not use them, but hey, when is that time? Oh wow. Oh, dude, I appreciate that, man. I have I have a few people that have been around that long, and most of the people who stay are like you. They appreciate the fact that I'm brutally honest. I'm not going to bullshit you. Keith, wow, the whole crew. So, oh, hey, since y'all are here, listen. This Saturday, 2 days from today, I'm going to do a bonus live stream from 2 to 4. That way, y'all can remember the time. But I'll do a bonus live stream this coming Saturday because I took this weekend off. Saturday morning, we're going to go to the farmer's market and do some antiquing, then come home and I'll do the live stream. So this Saturday, I don't think I know Young Dolph. I don't think I do. How you doing, Keith? It's been a while. Well, I don't mean like a while, but yeah, I don't think I know Young Dolph. I know Young MC. Don't just sit there, bust a move. It's okay, Brandy. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, play a game. We'll call it Bob Six or 6 Days, whichever one. And no matter what, you have to be brutally honest. Um, I if I still played games, I would definitely do that. Has it actually been that long? It didn't seem like that long, Keith. But then again, I guess sometimes my mind just automatically inserts you into the chat. I just assume you're here. But if I still played games, I would definitely have a gaming channel. In lieu of this, I would have another channel for gaming. But yeah, when I quit, I completely quit. I got rid of my Xbox and everything. I don't have any of my games. We have an old Xbox over there that my son burned up. I don't know why we haven't thrown it away. My goal in life is to be happy, which I am, but I enjoy my life. That's the whole goal, is to enjoy life. But on YouTube, to get as many people watching and involved and having a good time. I like this. It took a while, but I worked really hard to get a good community built here. We're not a giant community, but I've got a really fantastic community. I enjoy these live streams so much that if I could do this all the time, I would do it. I really like the group of people that I have here, and I only try to add in. Damn it! I only try to add in so much for life goals, huh? But I try to add in only cool people that will fit. So that's my YouTube goal, to get as many followers and reach as many people as possible. When I was recovering, I was watching old westerns, secretly hoping that someone. Yeah, I think if you saw me, I'd be in like a Tombstone style movie or a Young Guns. I don't think I'd be in a John Wayne movie. Yeah, Spec, I watch some of your videos sometimes when you post those. I like the retro games. They're advertising this one on TikTok. I'm kind of afraid to order it. I haven't been burned on TikTok yet. The shit that I've ordered from TikTok has been worth what I paid for it. I only paid $6 for this watch, and it's totally worth it. Um, but they got a shitload of games, but it's got like Donkey Kong and all those games on it, and I really like those. So I've thought about ordering. It's not ridiculously priced. But I like Defenders, Asteroids, Space Invaders, Donkey Kong, um, Dig Dug's okay. Galigula or Galaxia, whatever it's called. That one. Uh, uh, ask you a question. What is your main goal in life? Oh, oh, see, I didn't like the side scrolling games. I didn't like those. You almost blocked someone. Me? Don't block me. I thought we were friends, Keith. I can't take the rejection. That's a good goal. And as I tell all younger people, do as much as you can while you're young because you're resilient. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there you go. See, I already knew you were young. But I'm not saying take chances to get yourself hurt, but go see things, go do things. Like when I was 27, I went and rode bulls just for fun. They're practice bulls, but you can still get hurt. But go ride bulls, go snowboarding, travel places, not dangerous places. Don't go down to Detroit waving your paycheck around. Don't do anything like that. But travel, experience life because it goes by like that. I promise you. Ask any of these guys in here. Life flies by and you keep dicking around, and one day you'll look back and it's too late. They say it's never too late. It's too late sometimes for certain things. So I always tell people while you're young, enjoy your life. Don't even consider slowing up until like 27, 28. Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that in Flint. Uh, yeah, but Gary, those side scrolling games, I never liked the games with the game ball where you had to scroll like that. I always had better control of the buttons than the joystick. And I guess I know why I'm good with the joystick. Yeah, so that's the point that I'm trying to make. It flies by. I don't believe that I've been out of school for 40 years, but I have been. I don't believe I have an almost 30-year-old and a 25-year-old, but I do. Oh, pinball. I love pinball. However, yeah, the trackball. Yeah, I don't like trackballs. Uh, which is what I was talking about. I just forgot the name. But yes, I don't like those. Um, I like pinball. Oh yeah, I see. I don't like it. I don't like the video game. I like an actual pinball machine. But it's borderline. Oh no, I can play video Wheel of Fortune. I'm good with that. I think it seems like I knew that spec. Like I said, I've watched your videos. I think I knew that. Yep. See, even Gary saying the same thing I was saying. Uh, but with pinball, I like the really old school ones before they went digital. Then shortly after they went digital, I've played some newer pinball machines that they try to put too much shit into. I don't like those because there's too much shit in it. So I don't like that. So there's actually a borderline on pinball machines where they went from I really like them to why'd you do that? Yeah, I'll be here till 4. So we'll be here for another hour. Well, 55 minutes. But I think the last pinball machine I really enjoyed playing. I was I read it the way that you should have written it, Gary. But hey, you can't judge somebody. If he wants to have a good guy, let him have a good guy. Leave him alone. But I remember enjoying the Terminator pinball machine, Star Trek pinball machine. But it seems like I've played someone that like the ball to get stuck, and you kind of play it not get stuck, like messed up, purposely got stuck. Then you have to play like a video game, a shitty video game at that. I can't remember which one that was. So they did reach a point where I didn't like pinball machine, but I love old school pinball machines. I've always wanted to buy one. And nothing beats that sound as matching or yes, the noises they made and that noise it makes when you win a game or you match and win a game, a free game, that sound like somebody hitting the side of the pinball machine or inside the pinball machine. I always like that sound. And if you won a game, matched, a double match, that was awesome. But I think greed, they won't let you do that these days. No, it's $10 to play and you get 3 balls and that's it. Did we lose Brandy? Brandy ain't said anything in a long time. Ryan's still here. Speck's still here. Gary's here. Yeah, my best friend had one when we were growing up. I mean, it was probably either late 60s, early 70s model. Man, I loved playing it. He didn't like it that much, but I loved playing that. I've done that many times, Gary. Yes. Yeah, pocket pinball is fun, but if you play that one in public, you tend to get in trouble. And when and when you win that game, your britches are messed up. Ah. See, that's why I love this. I'm glad I'm not doing that TikTok shit anymore. More coffee grounds. Man, that coffee filter leaked grounds all in my coffee, damn it. Uh, but I love this group because we all are we oh, I've done that too. Uh, but we all have kind of like the same memories and stuff, from the same time frame. So I really enjoy that. If I can just get those people that were cool from TikTok to come over here and join us because I think it'll fit. Try using beans and no music? Is that what that says? Oh, no mud. Try using beans and not mud. There's a heart right in the way where the rest of your comment is at. Oh, a pinball machine for me would be easy. If you tilt, it'll yell, "You." It'll just cuss at you all the time and laugh at you when you lose the ball. Real loud, hysterical. Oh, yeah, a video of me pop up on the main screen. "Ah!" And if you tilt, "Ah!" That's a good idea, Gary. It ran 2 people off from the stream, suggesting that, but it's okay. Yeah, that'd be a good idea if I could just get Bali or whoever the major pinball thing is now. I gotta stop drinking that coffee. That coffee grounds are gonna choke me to death. Oh, I can't sing that song. I get in trouble. Oh, another commercial, y'all. Make sure you watch your commercials. I don't know. We're making a tin bonnet. No. To play a Led Zeppelin song, and as soon as it starts, it'll play like not even a whole measure, and I go, "And that's enough of that shit." Yeah, they were. I used to love that. It was weird. I prefer the stand up games, even though it's the exact same game. I prefer stand up to sit down because the tabletop, the ones that were in the table, they weren't tilted. They were like flat. So that was kind of I didn't like that. I like the stand up. Walmart is not pushing Walmart. Do not think that. But Walmart actually has some retro stand-up games you could play. I like electronic darts over real darts. I can play both. I'm good at both, but I prefer, for whatever reason, I prefer the electronic darts. But I keep trying to talk myself into buying the one, but I'm not the one. They have 2 versions here, and one of them has every version of uh, Pac-Man in it, and Pac-Man is my least favorite game from back in the day. I didn't know how Pac-Man got as famous as it did, or popular as it was. See, I think, especially with us being, you know, the big part, Generation X. Oh, hey, they must have heard your comment about pinball, pocket pinball. Oh yeah, Street Fighter was dope. There's a really shitty game called Karate. I think it's just called Karate. One guy in a white gi, one guy in a red gi, and y'all would fight each other, and sometimes a bull would run through. I really liked that. But then again, I was um, in an altered mental state during that time frame, so maybe that's why I like that game so much. But yeah, I think a retro arcade. There's still some arcades, but they got the new games in them. But I think a retro arcade. What? Oh wow! I got an all uppercase comment from somebody. They must really be mad. Oh, I like those. Me and Savannah play some of those. I think the last one we played was Ghostbusters, but it was that similar to that. Ah, I can't remember. I like Pole Position, and I like the motorcycle games. The motorcycle games where the motorcycle actually moves. I like that. I cannot think of that game. But yeah, I like the light gun games where you shoot stuff. But I think if we had more old school arcades with all the old school stuff that we all dug growing up, like air hockey, some old school pinball, all the arcade games. I can't remember. I vaguely remember the game. Uh, and I would even think that the old school arcade games like we grew up with might even appeal to some of the younger generation today, if nothing else for them to talk shit about us, which they do anyways. They don't need any. Oh yeah, I love Defender. I even like the shitty version on Atari, the home arcade game, the home game system. I even like Defender on that. It's weird. I loved Pitfall back in the day, but when my son uh, got it on, I think it was Xbox, one of the extra levels was the old school Pitfall. I couldn't even play it anymore. You bought a vape and it had those games on it? That's pretty wild. I can't believe I'm yawning. I actually got a little nap in before I did this today. Very rare. I actually like Tetris and most of the other similar games to that. Uh, as soon as I find another person to make T-shirts for me, because the last person it didn't work out real well, and ended up giving. I think I still have a couple left. Uh, the shirts like I wear in my videos. I think I have like 3 left. Uh, oh, I'm sorry. I have 2 left. But they're defective, which is why I have to find another person to make them. I have a medium and a large. Oh yes, I was definitely good at block. Yes, I love, but at my age, you had to be good at those. Yes, I was very good at the block busting games. But my favorite thing was to bust out one side, get it on top, and kill it on the top. Oh wow. Uh, but yeah, I got 2 T-shirts left, and I've been giving them away because they got defects on them. She messed up my shirts, which is why I have to find a new person. But I do make shit like this, but they cost. My new shirts will cost too once I get them. Uh, yeah, I don't ever remember playing it on that. But then again, maybe I did. I don't remember because when I was in Germany, I was one of the 12 people that passed the test, and we got to do what they were calling computer math, and it was an Atari. I want to say like a 600. That your cursor was called a turtle. They didn't have a mouse. We had to give it all instructions on where to go. uh, That was in 1983. Man, I gotta read this jackass's comment. Let's see. Oh, you can ask. Yes, you can do that. People do that all the time. I help people with all sorts of like advice, mental issues, addictions. I help people a lot. A lot of people contact me through Instagram for that specific reason. Snow Bros. Man, you can tell we're all old school on all that shit. Yes, I remember cassette tape instead of floppy disk. And that big ass floppy disk when it came in. I'm not sure, Ryan, if I remember Snow Bros or not. All right, it'll be just a second. I'm not gonna be able to see comments. I got to see what this person said because it's not showing me their entire comment. What the fuck? Oh wow. Okay, so somebody was upset. In a second, no, they do not need to make another Wizard of Oz. They're screwing up Wizard of Oz now. Um, so somebody was mad. They found I did a reaction to that F1 racer Cena, who I'm not an F1 fan. I grew up drag racing and stock car racing. I for well, Gary, it's not that I forgot. When I heard about your heart issues, I was like, I shouldn't really send this guy tobacco. He shouldn't be smoking. I did tell you that I checked at the post office and there is no rule. I can send you tobacco. But with a heart problem, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. I'm not saying you not to do it. I'm just saying I feel bad sending you tobacco. And then Brandy says, yeah, Gary was smoking a cigarette. He rolled with that tobacco you sent him and he died. That wouldn't be so cool. I'd be a little sad for a moment. Oh, yeah. It, I just, he could say, I'm not even going to respond to him. And then he said the video I respond to is a shit one. I reacted to what somebody told me to react to. I didn't know who he was. Why would I pick a video? Huh. We'll see, Gary. I mean, I am your friend, but that is true. I am not an enabler. I upset a lot of people with that. I I'm just not a I've never been a big F1 fan. I've watched some F1 races when I was a kid, when kids didn't have a choice what they watched on TV because their parents controlled the TV. But I grew up on drag strips. I'm a kick-ass drag racer. Uh, well, not really on drag strips, more of I learned to count from watching my biological father do illegal drag racing. I learned to count to 3 doing that. Oh, yeah. Dude, I've been doing this a long time. People like that, they get all into their feelings. I can tell a lot of times when I do a reaction because I usually do 2 breaks. I'll say something halfway through the song and then at the end. I can tell when people watch my first thing and lose their shit, and then they come and start typing their comment. But, yeah, people like that get all caught in their feelings. You just can't let it affect you. I mean, I don't know them, so I don't care. And most people that I do know, I don't care if they get mad at me either. It is what it is. But at least I don't lie and do a fake reaction or try to act like I knew who that was. Oh, there are a lot of keyboard warriors. I've had fans of a band threaten me. Actually, fans from a couple bands, but one in particular that I reacted to here. Well, they made my list for top 10 radical fans of bands or top 10 bands with radical fans. That guy got upset. Oh, Gary, you can troll me if you want, buddy. I know you, so it would be a whole different ball game. Well, not really. Really wouldn't give a shit. I just laugh. I mean, I laugh at the mean ones too. When somebody writes in all upper caps and um, I'm using Wondershare. I don't recommend it if you don't know how to. If you, I use Wondershare Filmora, but I use it only because that's the one I started with, and I'm used to it. But if you're not used to any software, if you're not dedicated to one yet, DaVinci, something like that, I would say go with that. Wondershare is not. Every time they try to do an upgrade, they end up dicking something up. Uh, Probably. I'd have been all right in that. Yes, I knew what you said. I knew what you meant, Gary. I knew what you meant with the C and say. Um, Bobby Space. Uh, Editing, I'm actually really good at editing. Y'all don't can't tell so much here because well, actually, you can. If you knew how much I actually edit out, not I don't edit out what I say. I edit out sometimes there's long pause while I formulate what I'm going to say or breathing. I edit out a lot of the that. Who's trip trapping over my bridge? uh, so I try to edit out those breaths. Used to, oh, I used to my mic didn't pick up my breathing like that. When I do my videos, I breathe like when I sing. I'll try to make one breath last for quite some time. Want to promote? That's not the intent. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Now you got me lost. But editing, I guess you could say it's an art, but you can learn how to do it. It's not hard. I learned how to do it. I was going to do a top 10 like dumbass comments thing, but I didn't want to give those people any kind of credit. Maybe I should do that, but I can black out their names. Because I know TikTok, YouTube will take down some comments. I don't remove like really bad comments. I don't remove those. But why do I keep saying TikTok? If YouTube thinks it's mean enough, they will take it down. I don't give a shit. I like for people to see how stupid some people are. And if they're really stupid, I'll pin it to the top of the video so people can see as soon as they come to the video. I haven't had to do that in a while. I think the last one I did was the guy that threatened me over the warning. Oh, I got a doctor's appointment Monday. I think it's Monday. Let her know I'm trying to get off insulin. Again, I'm getting closer. Huh, nobody even knows I'm wearing different earrings today. Last time I did, people noticed. Look at them big old diamonds. They're not diamonds. CZ. Triple time. Double time. Oh, how the hell did I miss that? Sorry, Spec. I missed your comment completely, buddy. Uh, the software that I use wasn't hard to learn. Uh, I have really good control. It's just some of the shit that they do is stupid. If they would just leave it alone, or when they actually did a upgrade, they actually did something worth doing. But I've been using this for 3 years now, so we've had several fights because I've had to live chat them sometimes with issues. And y'all know how I am. I'm a little worse with them. When I'm a paying customer, I can be a Karen if I need to, or a Ken. Sorry, Ken. All right. Oh wow, I didn't know that. See, I was going to go to DaVinci because their last major update, Filmora was going to try to make those of us because we bought lifetime subscriptions, which means no matter what, all the upgrades are free. That's was in the original contract. So they were going to try to make us pay for the next one, and then they got put out like that. Oh shit. Uh, but enough of us bitch that they decided not to do that. But DaVinci was the one I researched, and that's who I was going to go to. Yeah. Usually, if they don't use punctuation or spell all the words out, I don't even acknowledge that they spoke to me. You know, because a lot of the kids will leave out the vowels. It's not that I can't read what they said. If you're that dumb or lazy, I don't need to respond to you. So I ignore them. I ignore the majority of rude or "oh my god" kind of comments because some people do get upset at me. I probably could have guessed you were going to do that, Gary. Ah, water is good. Well, we've run 3 people off that quick. We're on a roll. Uh, and Spec, from what I saw, DaVinci's kind of close to what I'm using, but I I just stuck with what I got. I mean, I already paid for it, so they always get upset because they'll ask me every now and, "Hey, would you recommend this to how likely are you to recommend this?" And I give them not likely at all, and then they wanna know why. I tell them because they keep dicking with it, messing it up. I don't think they like that, but we got 25 minutes, y'all. I do like Kid Rock and I do like Rage Against the Machine. However, I'm guessing I was supposed to say bad thing. He wasn't even a doctor. More commercials. Woo! I do like Kid Rock and Rage Against the Machine. However, I don't like everything that either one of them do. Rage Against the Machine, some of that racial shit that they get into, I'm not down with that. I feel the more people push that shit, the more problems it causes. Yeah. I gotta step off camera for a minute. Y'all know why. Ah. One of my Christmas cards somebody sent me. I gotta decide if I'm gonna send Christmas cards out again this year. I have certain people I pull them to or send them to. Uh, I liked wrestling when I was young. I quit watching it in the 80s. The faker it got, the less I wanted to watch it. Or I guess actually it's kind of like NASCAR. The more popular it got, the less I wanted to watch it. I watched way back when it wasn't super popular. Oh. No, that would be a nose stash if I was doing that, Brandy. I told you all the story about when my friend didn't say anything to me and let me go in the damn store that way. We were riding around in my car doing lines, and I had two big old rings. I stopped to get us something to drink. He didn't say anything. I was walking in. The guy that was coming out started laughing. I didn't know why. I got the counter. The girl at the register started laughing. I was like, I got a booger or something. She didn't say anything. When I got back to the car and I looked, two big ass white rings. When I asked my friend, why didn't you say anything? He said, I thought you knew. Yeah. See, I liked old school stock car racing, but yeah, NASCAR is just, it's like everything else. They put too many rules in it. It ain't worth watching. I still enjoy watching drag racing and where they've taken the sport as far as speeds on how fast they can do that quarter mile. That's very impressive. And to be going that fast, that quick, their wrecks are spectacular. And I'm still quick off the light. Every now and then, I'll get a hair up my ass when somebody's acting stupid next to me. I can beat someone off the light by about 2 car lengths. And my car's stock. It's not special. How good were the prices? Well, in all fairness, dude, the gas prices, when you look at them, here's a prime example. Cigarettes. When I first started smoking when I was 12 years old, cigarettes were 72 cents a pack. You see what they are now. It's not quite as bad, but we were making way less then. My first job where I had to pay taxes on, I was making $1.18 an hour. That was minimum wage. That was minimum wage. So the price shift, they keep us in the same spot. So asking us what the prices were then by today's standards sounds super cheap, but at the time it's basically the same. Not now, basically the same as it was during Trump's term. Uh yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew it was not salt, buddy. um so yeah, prices. My arms are extra long. You really can't tell on the camera, but I've got some long arms, buddy. And as far as rap artists, let's see, there was Sugar Hill Gang, Young MC, um, Curtis Blow, a guy named Blowfly. He was the first dirty X-rated rapper. Uh, yeah, big enough to cut on my cow for sure. Yeah, LL Cool J came around in my late teens, but I was going back to where I could, way back to where I can remember. Um, Life was dope back then. You, if you hear somebody say how bad life was in the late '70s and during the '80s, they're full of shit. They may have been in a bad time in their place, their personal place, but life was great back then. Uh, all the fast food places were still garbage food, but we still ate them. Yes, Curtis Blow did sing the breaks. I loved that song. Oh, who's that? I can never remember the name of the guy, but one of my favorite rap songs, you can find it here on YouTube, was a song called Super Rhymes. I knew all the words to it back then. Can't remember his name. The song was Super Rhymes. I I still occasionally sing some of it. But I remember when rap was young and basically just fun. Yeah. Super Rhymes was, I loved that song. Uh but yeah, all these guys can tell you. And the '80s was a really great time, especially for music, because there was literally new genres of being music being created, new instruments to make music being created. Yeah, spec that's true. I mean, but I used to, when I first started mowing yards when I was 11, I was getting like $5 a yard. But yeah, 20 bucks would fill your car up. You could get McDonald's. Shit. What was it? A buck 50 to go to the movies? Well, there was a bunch of presidents. I remember Nixon resigning, uh, Jimmy Carter, and the big thing with Jimmy Carter, he was a great person, human being, but a shitty president. He was way too nice, which is why the Iran hostage situation happened the way it did. And when Reagan won, they immediately released them. Oh, 19. I remember 19. Uh, I was a bouncer in a nightclub, only making 14 an hour. uh, well, if you have a Walmart distribution center near you, I'm not pro Walmart, but go there. You'll start out making more than that. Yeah, 19 was that was great time. Um, but yeah, if you're 19, go to Walmart distribution center. If there's one near you or within I drive 45 minutes to the one I work at. They have two schedules, Tuesday through Friday and a Saturday through Monday. Take that Saturday through Monday, their schedule never changes. You work 3 days a week, you start out making more than you're making right now. but it's great only working 3 days a week. I mean, it's a full-time schedule, but you only work 3 days a week. But at your age, matter of fact, you start out almost double that. Oh, dude, go there and put in your application. Well, go online. I don't think they let you do them at the DC anymore. Go online, Walmart.com, find that distribution center and put in an application. Again, I'm not pro Walmart, but you'll make a hell of a lot more money than you're making right now. And if you take that weekend shift, because you make premiums for working weekends, uh, but working 3 days a week, having 4 days off, you can do whatever you want. They do treat you like shit. I'm not saying they don't. That's why I said I'm not pro Walmart, but I've been there for over 25 years now. Only having to work 3 days a week is awesome. You're in Illinois, you'll start out well over $20 an hour. But they do treat you like shit, but it's only 3 days a week. That gives you 4 days a week, every week, to do whatever you want to do. Yep. Well, then go do that. See, the key word is you said you can make that. But yeah, all of Walmart has bad management. They promote yes men. My mom's senior year in high school, she could get a Coke and a bag of Fritos for 25 cents. I remember 15-cent bottle of sodas, the glass bottles. But yeah, I mean, you could be making more than $14 an hour while you look for another job. But again, I'm not pro Walmart. I tell everybody they suck. They treat you like shit. They use you and abuse you. But I make $30 an hour and I only work 3 days a week. Gives you plenty of time to do other stuff. Okay. That's important. I mean, do what you're comfortable doing. I was just saying that would instantly double your income and you only work 3 days a week. But yes, they do. It's a horrible place to work. I mean, there's worse places. That is correct, Spec. Pretty much any corporation, they promote the yes men, treat the lower people like shit. Yeah, I think the glass bottles were better anyways, but I mean, it definitely tastes better. But yeah, the glass bottles were way better. Absolutely, bring back them glass bottles. They were amazing. Well, that's good. If you went up like that, you're on the right track. Stay there. Yeah, glass bottles, and they were in smaller bottles, those little bottles. I mean, you could buy bigger bottles, but most of the machines had those little bitty ass bottles, which is better for you to drink less anyways. Free air at the gas station. Went from 3 days a week to 5. That's not an improvement in my book. Yeah, that's true, dude. Hey, Ryan, thanks for being here, buddy. We got 11 minutes left anyways. See you next week. Be safe, man. Twisty, are you talking about twisting off the lid, Gary? Well, yeah, if he shows up. Ryan may not be able to make it Saturday. But if he does, I mean, if he sees me live and he can make it, he will. But yeah, y'all don't forget Saturday if you can make it 2 to 4. Oh, yes, yes, Gary, yes. Oh, we actually the company that supplies stocks our the vendor at where I work at Walmart, they actually bring in Mexican bottles of Coke. I don't drink them, but yeah, they bring the taller glass bottles. They don't have a whole bunch of them, but they do keep it stocked. But yeah, but they do bring in the Mexican versions at that vending company does bring them into where I work. Yes. Yeah, the vending machine itself had that bottle opener and you can snap it. I still to this day have a key ring that has a bottle opener. I have a bottle opener with me always. That's cool. That could be worth something someday to someone. That's a that's a strange lag, Brandy. Yeah, for a while I was buying like I was told to get the Wheaties boxes. They take up too much space. So I had a Wheaties box from the last time the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl. I had a Wheaties box from when Caitlyn Jenner was still Bruce Jenner, but it's so hard keeping them in pristine condition. They got messed up, so I just threw them away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Collectors pay a lot for some of that shit. I kept those two boxes of Wheaties forever, and then finally they just got messed up. Oh, I'm not that into that. Corey Taylor. I like some of Slipknot's music, and I like some of Stone Sour's music. Corey Taylor, when we saw him, we actually left. We saw him with Stone Sour. The four opening acts were so much better than Stone Sour. But yeah, I'm not way into that, so I couldn't tell you about his mask. Do I remember Here Come the Mummies? No, I do not remember that. My favorite Slipknot song is Psychosocial. It's the main one I listen to. It's on most of my playlists. Yeah, Duality is a cool song too. Yeah, like I said, there's a few Slipknot songs that I like. Psychosocial is my favorite one. I do like Zilla. Well, I did. He kind of got to where I was. Yeah, but see, Gary, I knew what you were talking about. Uh, I do like him. No, I actually lately all I've been listening to is raw comedy. Yes, I did, and I tried to react to one of the songs, and I didn't really care for it. So it's not as much I didn't care for it as the subject matter the person the one asked me to do. I got to watch YouTube because if they get mad at me, they stop paying me. It's up to their discretion. It's weird. They let artists release songs. They let viewers say stuff that to me. But for some reason, I'm not allowed to say certain things. And certain subject matter gets me in trouble. Uh, I can't remember the last time I put on a mask for Halloween. Yeah, my daughter saw Zillikami with Suicide Boys last. I think it was last year. She went and saw him twice last year. She's actually fixing to go see him again. Uh, Paul Gray. I have to look that up, Brandy. Uh, yeah, I like Zillikami, but I like Lil Wayne himself better than his music, but I do like some of his music. Oh, now, thank you. Wait, you're supposed to wear a mask when you do that? I thought that was only for armed, you know. Huh. Can y'all hear that generator outside? It's been running the whole time we've been on here. Damn, we only got 4 minutes. My favorite horror movie is the original Exorcist. The only other Exorcist movie I actually liked was The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Damn, it's almost time to go. Oh no. I'm not sure if those people are pumping their pool out. I'm not sure if maybe a tree or something fell in their pool. I don't know what they're doing. But usually that's the only time that runs like that. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about, Brandy. Now I know. I was like, I know that name, but I couldn't place the name. Gary would have taken it just so he could say he has something from me. Well, he has lots of stuff from me. Yeah. Man. All right. So just remember, if you're available Saturday, same Bob time, same Bob channel. Otherwise, it'll be next Thursday, same Bob time, same Bob channel. Like I said, I'll try to shoot a couple of reactions tomorrow. I can't promise because I got lots of shit to do. I am Central Standard Time. The last time I was in Illinois, I went to Danville, Illinois. I was driving for FFE. And we went to Danville and then Chicago, and I didn't like either one of them. The time prior to that, I don't even remember. I know I've been there one other time when I was a kid. All right. So you sent them to me on Instagram. Yep, Gary, you and Brandy are probably the two with the most stuff from me. I have some stuff in Australia. I have some stuff in Germany. Australia is the most expensive. Oh, and Sweden, I think. But anyways, y'all be safe. Oh, wait, I got a commercial. We got to wait 57 seconds. If you got to leave, I'll see you next time. Be safe, peace, all that good stuff. I got 57 seconds for another commercial, so I'm going to sit here and wait so I get another 0.003 cents. Oh, well, maybe I should leave my video on here, my monitor on. I'll leave my monitor on, so maybe it'll show a commercial. But yeah, this is fun. All right, y'all be safe. Take care. I still got to wait 22 more seconds for this commercial to air. $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6. Bye, Keith. Be safe, buddy. And commercial. All right, there it is. There's a commercial. Y'all be safe. See you next time. Same Bob time, same Bob channel. Peace.